Dear soul, the universe is preparing a deep romantic connection for you. Listen carefully, because this moment is not random. Something quiet yet powerful is already moving behind the scenes of your life. The universe has been arranging pieces, shifting paths, and aligning hearts in ways you could not see. And the truth may surprise you. Someone has been thinking about you more deeply than you realize. Someone has felt a pull they could not explain. Not a shallow attraction. Not a passing curiosity. A deep, soul-level recognition. The kind of connection that does not appear often in a lifetime. Dear soul, the energy around you has been changing lately. Perhaps you felt it in small moments. A sudden calm when you were alone. A strange sense that something meaningful is approaching. Maybe certain memories return to you without warning. Maybe your heart felt both peaceful and curious at the same time. These are not coincidences. These are signals. The universe often prepares a heart before revealing the person connected to it. Before a profound romantic bond enters your life, your spirit begins to shift first. Old emotional patterns slowly dissolve. The weight of past disappointments begins to lift. And your heart becomes ready for something deeper, something honest, something that does not rely on games or confusion. Dear soul, what you are about to understand may change how you view your journey. Because the connection being prepared for you is not based only on physical attraction or timing. It is built on alignment. Two people growing in different places, learning different lessons, slowly becoming ready for the same truth. That truth is simple but powerful. Love that is meant for you does not arrive through chaos. It arrives through clarity. And the universe has been guiding both of you toward that clarity, even when neither of you understood the process. But before we go deeper into this message, pause with me for a moment. If you feel that this message resonates with your spirit, take a quiet second and type, "I receive this," in the comments. This is not just a comment. It is a declaration that your heart is open to the connection being prepared for you. Also take a moment to like this message, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell so you stay connected to guidance that reaches you at the right time. When you do this with intention, you signal to the universe that you are ready to receive alignment, clarity, and the love that has been forming around your path. Now stay with me, dear soul, because what you are about to hear explains why your journey has unfolded the way it has. For a long time, you may have wondered why certain relationships never fully settled into peace. You may have asked yourself why people entered your life with intensity but eventually faded away. It was not because you were unworthy. It was because your spirit was being protected from connections that could not match the depth of your heart. The universe often delays certain relationships not as punishment, but as preparation. Because the love being arranged for you requires two people who have both learned something important about themselves. It requires honesty. It requires emotional maturity. It requires a willingness to see another soul without masks or illusions. Dear soul, the person whose energy is slowly moving closer to yours has also been through their own transformation. Their heart has not been untouched by life. They have known confusion. They have known moments where they questioned whether real connection even existed. But just like you, they continued to grow. Quietly. Gradually. Without realizing that the universe was guiding both of you toward the same intersection of time. This is why you may have felt a strange patience forming inside you recently. Even if part of you still desires love deeply, another part of you has become calmer. Less desperate. More trusting. That shift is important. Because the connection approaching your life cannot enter through desperation. It enters through readiness. Dear soul, imagine two rivers traveling through different landscapes. They twist through valleys. They pass through storms. They carve their own paths. And then one day, without force, they meet. When they meet, the water flows stronger, deeper, more purposeful. This is how meaningful romantic connections are formed by the universe. Not rushed. Not forced. Simply aligned at the moment when both paths are ready to merge. The person approaching your life will not arrive with confusion. Their presence will feel steady, calm, almost familiar. There will be a natural understanding between you that words cannot fully explain. Conversations will feel easy. Silence will feel comfortable. And the connection will not demand that you change who you are. Instead, it will reveal parts of you that were waiting to be seen. Dear soul, do not misunderstand this message. Every meaningful connection still requires patience, communication, and mutual effort. But when two souls are aligned by the universe, the foundation is different. There is respect. There is emotional safety. There is a quiet certainty that both hearts recognize something real. And that is what has been forming around your life. You may not see it yet. You may not know the exact moment it will appear. But the preparation has already begun. Look back at the last year of your life. Notice how much you have grown emotionally. Notice how your perspective on love has matured. These changes were not random. They were part of a deeper alignment. Dear soul, sometimes the universe delays love because it knows that premature connections can damage a heart that is meant for something greater. So it waits. It shapes you. It removes illusions. It teaches you how to value your own energy. And when the right moment approaches, something begins to shift. Opportunities appear. Paths cross unexpectedly. And two lives begin to move toward the same moment without realizing it at first. Right now, the universe is preparing that moment for you. Quietly. Carefully. Without rushing the process. And that is why you must stay present with this message. Because understanding what is happening beneath the surface of your life will help you recognize the connection when it arrives. Many people miss profound relationships because they expect fireworks and chaos. But true alignment often feels peaceful at first. Like meeting someone who understands your silence. Like speaking with someone who sees your heart without needing explanations. Dear soul, the romantic connection forming around your path will not appear to complete you. It will appear to walk beside you. Two whole hearts, meeting at the right moment, ready to explore a deeper bond. And the signs of this alignment are already beginning to unfold around you. Stay with me, because the truth behind this connection goes even deeper than you think. Dear soul, pause for a moment and breathe slowly. Something important must be understood here. The universe never prepares a deep romantic connection without first reshaping the inner world of the person who will receive it. This is why the last phase of your life may have felt unusual. Certain friendships faded quietly. Some conversations began to feel empty. Even places that once felt comfortable started to feel different. At first, you may have thought something was wrong. But nothing was wrong. Your spirit was simply outgrowing environments that could no longer hold the next chapter of your life. And when the soul grows, the universe rearranges everything around it. Dear soul, the connection approaching your life is not random attraction. It is recognition. The kind of recognition that happens when two energies feel familiar, even during the first conversation. When eyes meet and something silent passes between two hearts. Not dramatic. Not overwhelming. Just a quiet understanding that feels real. Many people spend years searching for excitement, thinking love must feel loud to be meaningful. But the universe works differently. True connections often arrive gently. They unfold slowly. They reveal depth layer by layer, like a book that becomes more beautiful with every page. Dear soul, the person moving closer to your path has also been guided through lessons. They have learned about patience. They have learned the cost of misunderstanding. They have learned that superficial attraction cannot sustain a real bond. Just like you, they have faced moments where they wondered if the kind of love they desired even existed. And during those moments, something inside them matured. Their perspective changed. Their heart became quieter but stronger. This transformation matters. Because the universe never joins two souls until both are capable of protecting the connection they are about to receive. Dear soul, think about how your own heart has changed. There was a time when attention alone felt meaningful. When small gestures could easily create hope. But now you notice things more deeply. You observe sincerity. You sense emotional presence. You recognize when someone speaks with honesty and when someone hides behind distraction. This awareness did not appear overnight. It grew through experience. It grew through moments where your heart learned what it truly deserves. And that awareness is part of the preparation for the romantic connection approaching you. Because the bond forming around your life is built on truth, not illusion. Dear soul, sometimes the universe allows a person to feel alone for a period of time. Not because they are forgotten, but because solitude teaches clarity. In solitude, you learn how your heart truly feels. You learn how to listen to your own intuition. You begin to understand the difference between temporary excitement and genuine emotional presence. And once that clarity forms, your energy changes. You stop chasing people who cannot meet your depth. You stop forcing connections that require you to shrink your spirit. Instead, you become calm, patient, observant. And this calm energy becomes a signal. It signals to the universe that you are ready for something real. Dear soul, the connection preparing itself around your life will not begin with confusion. It will begin with curiosity. Two people noticing each other without pressure. Two hearts slowly discovering a shared rhythm. There may be moments where you both realize that conversations feel unusually natural. Hours may pass without either of you feeling tired of the interaction. This is one of the first signs of alignment. When two souls can speak freely, without performing, without trying to impress. Just being present. Just being real. Dear soul, another sign of this connection will be emotional safety. You will notice that expressing your thoughts does not feel risky. Your words will be heard with attention. Your feelings will be respected, not dismissed. This kind of emotional safety is rare, and when it appears, it allows love to grow without fear. The universe understands that deep romantic bonds cannot survive in environments filled with uncertainty. That is why the connection being prepared for you will carry a sense of steadiness from the beginning. Dear soul, there is also something else happening behind the scenes that you cannot yet see. The life paths of two people are slowly moving closer. Small decisions are being made. New routines are forming. Opportunities are appearing in places that once seemed ordinary. And within these subtle shifts, the possibility of a meeting begins to form. Perhaps through a conversation. Perhaps through a shared interest. Perhaps through an unexpected introduction. The universe rarely announces these moments loudly. Instead, it guides them quietly, allowing two lives to intersect at the exact point where both hearts are ready to notice each other. Dear soul, when this connection begins to reveal itself, you may feel a calm excitement inside you. Not the anxious excitement that comes from uncertainty, but the peaceful excitement that comes from recognition. You will feel curious about who this person is. You will feel drawn to understand their story. And at the same time, you will feel comfortable allowing the connection to unfold naturally. Because deep inside, something will tell you that there is no need to rush what is already aligned. Dear soul, the universe has been preparing this connection through timing. Timing is one of the most powerful forces in human relationships. The same two people could meet at the wrong time and miss each other completely. But when timing aligns, everything feels different. Conversations arrive at the right moment. Encounters happen when both people are emotionally available. And the connection grows without unnecessary obstacles. That is why patience has been such an important part of your journey. Patience has allowed the universe to align circumstances that neither of you could control alone. Dear soul, you may have noticed that recently your intuition has become stronger. You sense people's intentions more clearly. You feel drawn toward certain energies and gently distant from others. This heightened awareness is not accidental. It is part of the preparation for recognizing the romantic connection approaching your life. Because when that person enters your world, your intuition will quietly confirm what your heart is beginning to feel. Not through dramatic signs, but through peace. Through a sense that something about this connection feels right in a way that cannot be logically explained. Dear soul, remember something important as you move forward. The universe does not deliver love as a reward for perfection. It delivers love as an opportunity for growth between two people who are willing to honor each other's humanity. The person approaching your path will not be flawless, and neither will you. But what will matter is the willingness to understand, to communicate, and to support each other's journey. That willingness creates the foundation where deep romantic connections can thrive. Dear soul, right now the universe is still arranging certain pieces. A few more lessons may need to settle. A few more paths may need to cross. But the movement has already begun. Energies are aligning. Hearts are becoming ready. And somewhere, someone is slowly moving closer to the moment where they will notice you in a way that feels meaningful. So stay present. Stay open. And stay with this message, because the next truth about this connection will reveal something even more powerful about why you were chosen to experience it. Dear soul, there is another truth you must understand, and it may touch your heart more deeply than you expect. The universe does not simply bring two people together because they want love. It brings them together because their energies are ready to support each other's growth. This is why the romantic connection forming around your life carries a deeper purpose. It is not only about companionship. It is about resonance. Two hearts that recognize the same values. Two minds that understand the importance of honesty. Two spirits that feel calm when they stand beside each other. Dear soul, somewhere in this world there is a person who has unknowingly been walking a path that slowly leads toward you. Their days may look ordinary from the outside. They wake up, follow their routine, meet people, and move through life just like anyone else. But inside them there is a quiet space that has always felt incomplete. Not empty, but waiting. Waiting for a presence that feels familiar. Waiting for a connection that feels real enough to trust. And what they do not yet fully realize is that the universe has been guiding them toward you with patience and precision. Dear soul, you may wonder why such connections take time. Why the universe does not simply allow two aligned people to meet immediately. The reason is simple yet profound. Timing shapes readiness. A heart that has not yet understood its own depth cannot fully receive another heart. So the universe allows each person to walk through experiences that reveal their true emotional strength. Some experiences teach resilience. Some teach compassion. Some teach the importance of boundaries. And when these lessons settle within the soul, something powerful happens. A person becomes capable of loving without losing themselves. Dear soul, the romantic bond preparing itself around your life will carry this kind of emotional maturity. When you meet this person, you will notice something subtle but powerful. There will be no pressure to pretend. No need to hide your thoughts behind carefully chosen words. Instead, conversations will feel sincere, honest, calm. It will feel like speaking with someone who is not trying to win your approval, but genuinely wants to understand you. This is one of the most beautiful signs of a connection. Guided by the universe. When two people feel free to be themselves without fear of judgment. Dear soul, another detail about this connection may surprise you. It may not begin with dramatic declarations. It may begin with curiosity and respect. You may notice how naturally the two of you listen to each other. How easily laughter appears during small conversations. How simple moments begin to feel meaningful. Sometimes the universe introduces profound connections in quiet ways because depth does not need noise to reveal itself. Dear soul, there is also an energetic aspect to this alignment that many people do not recognize. Every person carries a certain emotional frequency. This frequency is shaped by thoughts, experiences, and intentions. When two people with compatible emotional frequencies come close to each other, something powerful happens. Their presence amplifies peace rather than tension. Their conversations create understanding rather than confusion. Their connection becomes a space where both hearts feel supported. This is the kind of resonance the universe has been preparing for you. Dear soul, you might also notice that when this person enters your life, certain fears you once carried about love begin to fade. Not because someone promises perfection, but because their actions show consistency. Consistency builds trust slowly. And trust allows the heart to open without anxiety. The universe understands how fragile trust can be. That is why it has been guiding both of you through experiences that teach the value of honesty before bringing your paths together. Dear soul, imagine two travelers walking through different landscapes for many years. One traveler moves through valleys of reflection. The other crosses mountains of personal growth. At times they feel alone on their journey. At times they wonder if someone else is walking a similar path somewhere in the world. What they do not realize is that every step they take is slowly guiding them toward the same meeting point. And when they finally reach that point, they recognize something in each other that feels strangely familiar. That is the nature of the connection being prepared for you. Dear soul, you may feel a shift in your life when this alignment begins to reveal itself more clearly. Your intuition will become quieter but stronger. You will feel guided toward certain conversations. Certain places may suddenly feel important in ways you cannot explain. Even the smallest moments may carry a sense of meaning. This does not mean the universe is creating magic around every step. It simply means your awareness is becoming more sensitive to the path unfolding before you. Dear soul, when two aligned hearts begin to recognize each other, something beautiful begins to grow between them. Respect becomes the foundation. Curiosity becomes the bridge. And emotional presence becomes the language they share. This kind of connection does not need constant validation from the outside world. Its strength comes from the sincerity between two people. Dear soul, the person who will walk beside you in this romantic journey will notice things about you that others overlooked. They will see the quiet strength you carry. They will appreciate the compassion within your heart. They will recognize the sincerity in your words. And when they see these qualities, they will not feel intimidated. They will feel inspired. Because deep connections grow when two people admire the truth within each other rather than trying to change it. Dear soul, you may also discover that this connection encourages you to become an even better version of yourself. Not through pressure, but through inspiration. When someone genuinely respects your spirit, it awakens a natural desire to grow together. Both hearts begin to support each other's dreams. Both minds begin to encourage each other's courage. And slowly, the relationship becomes a space where growth and affection exist side by side. Dear soul, this is why the universe has taken its time. It has been ensuring that when this connection enters your life, it will not collapse under misunderstanding or emotional imbalance. Instead, it will have the strength to evolve naturally. It will have the patience to deepen slowly. And it will have the honesty required to face challenges with maturity rather than fear. Dear soul, somewhere not too far from the moment you are living now, the path of this person is moving closer to yours. Perhaps they are learning something important today. Perhaps they are reflecting on their own journey at this very moment. And even though neither of you can see the entire picture yet, the universe continues guiding both hearts toward the same direction. So remain open. Remain calm. And remain aware of the quiet signals appearing in your life. Because the romantic connection being prepared for you is not just approaching your future. It is slowly beginning to enter your present. And there is still something even deeper you must understand about why this connection is destined to appear in your life. Dear soul, as this message comes closer to its final truth, there is something gentle yet powerful you must carry within your heart. The universe does not rush sacred connections. It protects them until the moment both souls are steady enough to recognize their value. This is why your path has required patience. Not the kind of patience that feels like waiting in emptiness, but the kind that quietly prepares the heart for something meaningful. Every experience you walked through shaped the awareness you now carry. Every moment of reflection strengthened the emotional clarity inside you. And because of that growth, the love approaching your life will not arrive as confusion. It will arrive as recognition. Dear soul, recognition is a quiet feeling. It is the sense that something about this person feels natural, almost as if your spirit understands them before words explain anything. When two aligned hearts begin to know each other, there is a calm rhythm that forms between them. Conversations flow without pressure. Silence feels peaceful rather than uncomfortable. Time spent together feels grounding instead of overwhelming. These small signals reveal something important. They reveal that two energies have finally reached the same emotional frequency. Dear soul, you will notice that this connection does not ask you to abandon who you are. Instead, it honors the journey that shaped you. The strength you gain from past experiences will become a bridge rather than a burden. Your honesty will become something this person values deeply. And the compassion within your heart will be recognized as a rare and beautiful quality. The universe never prepares a deep romantic connection to diminish a soul. It prepares it to expand both lives in a meaningful way. Dear soul, when this person begins to step more clearly into your life, the connection will grow through understanding. You will learn about each other slowly. You will discover the small details that reveal someone's character. The way they listen. The way they respond to kindness. The way they remain present during important moments. These simple things will tell you more about the connection than grand gestures ever could. Because genuine love is revealed through consistency, not performance. Dear soul, remember that destiny does not remove the human element of relationships. Two people must still choose to nurture what they discover together. Communication must remain open. Respect must remain steady. And both hearts must remain willing to grow. But when a connection is aligned by the universe, these efforts feel natural rather than forced. Both people feel inspired to protect what they are building. Both hearts understand that something rare has entered their lives. Dear soul, the most beautiful part of this journey is that the love, approaching you will not arrive to complete your life. It will arrive to walk beside you within it. Two individuals, each with their own dreams, each with their own strengths, choosing to share their path with mutual understanding. And in that shared journey, the connection becomes deeper with time. Trust strengthens. Affection grows quietly. And the relationship becomes a place where both souls feel supported and seen. Dear soul, right now you may still be standing in the quiet space before this connection fully appears. But that space is not empty. It is preparation. The universe is arranging moments you cannot yet see. Paths are slowly moving closer. Conversations that will matter are slowly approaching the present. And when the time arrives, the meeting will not feel accidental. It will feel like the natural continuation of a journey both hearts have been walking for a long time. So remain open to the life unfolding around you. Notice the calm changes in your energy. Trust the patience that has been guiding your path. And remember that the universe often delivers the most meaningful connections when a soul has finally learned to value peace, sincerity, and truth. Dear soul, the deep romantic connection being prepared for you is not a distant dream. It is a living possibility moving closer with every step of your journey. And when the moment finally arrives, you will understand why the universe allowed every experience, before it to shape your heart exactly the way it did. Type Amen.